This Super Bowl ad was supposed to have it all. Big time celebrities, a recognizable brand that everyone knows and is seen in their households and in the supermarkets for as long as they can remember. And Super Bowl and a big load of money behind it. But it failed miserably because it broke the number one rule, most basic, fundamental, week one, day one, minute one of advertising 101. What's up? I'm Eddie Babine, Eddie the Madman here with another reaction. I will be reacting to the Super Bowl commercials that just happened a couple of days ago. Spoiler alert, most of them sucked. Some weren't as bad as others, but most of them were bad in their own ways. They missed the mark, quite frankly. All that time, all that effort, all that money spent just to fall short. It's pretty sad, actually. So I'll be breaking them down. Today, we're going over the Ritz Island. Yeah, Ritz Island. Yeah, I shouldn't say don't get me started because I'm about to get started on this. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this failed miserably too. It's like, tone deaf party of one, your table is now available. All right, let's watch this.
Another day, another Ritz party. Why didn't they invite us?
Well, we're salty. We hate parties and mingling and yapping.
They do have all the Ritz crackers, though. That salty, buttery flavor. Let's go for 5 minutes.
I'll only go if my feet don't have to touch the sand at all.
Hey, Salties, what's the hold up? It's party time!
The holdup is, wait.
Not me. Let's go, Scarlett.
Loved by everyone, even the saltiest.
Ritz party! Loud, so loud. Put the down on.
Another day.
Loved by all, even the saltiest. Okay, so this thing's about the celebrities being salty? People are salty that they weren't invited to the party? Okay. What the hell's the message? What are you actually trying to say? That Ritz crackers are saltier than the competition? That Ritz crackers are not as salty as the competition? What is the message? What are you trying to say? It's the one thing that I said right in the upfront of like the biggest, most basic freaking rule that they missed in day one advertising 101 is the message and the audience and the benefit. What the hell is a benefit? Benefit answers one simple question. What's in it for me? What is the consumer getting out of this? Again, are they getting a saltier snack or are they getting a less salty snack? Totally, we don't know. They're not clear on that. What the hell are they trying to say? One thing this clearly is missing is strategy. That's what we talk about on this channel, right? Insights, human behavior, understanding and tapping into human behavior and the psychology of advertising to really, really know what you're talking about. You know, it's pretty simple at the end of the day. Like I mentioned in all my ads, and I'm going to keep saying it in every freaking ad. Advertising is nothing more than creative storytelling that solves a problem. That's it. In this case, what is the problem? Well, Ritz just wants to sell a lot more crackers. All right, cool. That's a problem. How are we going to do it? Well, we're going to get celebrities and we're going to put them on an island, which tone deaf as a mother, sorry, I'm going to have to say, considering all the things happening on a specific island, I don't want to get banned or blocked or whatever from this thing, but there's a particular island in question right now with a lot of celebrities potentially / allegedly, maybe sort of kind of weren't attached to said island. So I think celebrities partying on an island, gonna go, yeah, it's a no for me, dog. Oh, that's absolutely a no for me. Now, on top of it, again, what the hell is the message? What are we trying to say? One of the things I always teach, and one of my biggest pet peeves, and I'm gonna go Peter Griffin, it really grinds my gears. I'm gonna tell you what really grinds my gears about a lot of ads, especially Super Bowl ads, is what I call celebrity for the sake of celebrity. We got some celebrities in here. Some of my favorites too. I absolutely love Jon Hamm. You know, I'm a madman. You know, we talk about Mad Men. He was Don Draper, one of the most cantankerous in a lot of ways. But you know, a badass figure if there ever was one. In the advertising world on the national stage on AMC with the show Mad Men, right? So it's almost ironic that the guy known for some of the best ads and some of the best pitch meetings and campaigns, done on that show, I mean, obviously, he's not the one that came up with the creator, so I'm not blaming Jon Hamm for this. He's a stud. I absolutely love him as an actor. He's fantastic. So it's not his fault. It's not Scarlett Johansson's fault either, or Bowen Yang. I'm not too familiar with his work. But regardless, it's like, what was the strategy here? What are we trying to say? What is the message? What is the takeaway? What you need to have a clear message, a clear benefit. What is in it for the consumer, and a clear takeaway message. Because the whole point at the end of the day is to what? Is to sell this stuff, right? Ritz wants people to see this commercial, laugh, and enjoy the commercial. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. But they would rather them not laugh and go to the grocery store or be on Uber Eats or on Postmates or whatever the hell and say, oh, Ritz, yes, buy, send, done. They want to sell Ritz crackers. That's what they want to do. They want to sell it. But you're not telling them why they should buy it. Again, who's salty? The people? Got it. Why? Because they weren't invited to the party? Okay. So what? Doesn't tell me anything. That gives me no benefit. There's nothing about this that makes any sense. This ad is terrible in so many ways. This ad freaking sucks. Seriously, I absolutely hate it. And I wanted to like it. I'm absolutely rooting for every brand during the Super Bowl. Rooting. I want nothing more than just to see great ad after great ad after great ad. If it's funny, make me laugh, but be smart. If it's heartwarming, be smart, but be heartwarming. Tug on the heartstrings, whatever it is. I don't care. I don't care what the brand is. I don't care what the tone was or is or whatever. None of that matters. First and foremost, you got to know what you're talking about. Who is your audience? What are we trying to say here, folks? No strategy whatsoever. No message. No benefit. No takeaway. Just celebrity for the sake of celebrity. And good God, a whole lot of money wasted. Whole lot of money wasted. All right, that's pretty much it. I would love to say it's pretty good, but I can't. I really can't. I'm gonna read something that I had heard before. Is that a great quote that people remember? People don't necessarily remember ads themselves. They remember how ads make them feel. Right? That's what they feel. One of my mentors early on was one of my first teachers at Cal State Fullerton, Jerry Wright. Mr. Wright, if you're watching, God bless you, man. You put me on my way. But I remember him telling a story about being at a Super Bowl party years back. This goes probably back. This right now. This story is from 2001, so this is probably even a few years before that. And somebody knew he was in advertising, and like, Jerry, I saw the best commercial yesterday. It was so fun, and this guy chasing this dog, and it does this and does this and does this. It was the best commercial I've ever seen. And Jerry's like, what was the brand? And you're like, actually, I don't know. He's like, well, I got news for you. That was the worst ad you've ever seen. You can't remember anything. What's the point? What's the takeaway message? Again, what are we trying to do here? Right? Celebrity for the sake of celebrity, right? Who cares? So as far as I'm concerned, this isn't just bad advertising, it's empty advertising and a completely wasted opportunity. Completely wasted opportunity. And an island, sorry, that's just I don't know what anybody was thinking with this ad. So yeah, sorry. I don't know what else to say. I've been creative for 20 years. And I've seen briefs come across my desk in meetings and stuff where the brief just is not solid, strategy is just not there, and that's on the strategy team, right? But I've also seen where the strategy is bulletproof and the creative team doesn't deliver. So I don't know what happened here. I wasn't in the trenches, so I'm not pointing fingers. Because creators are just as responsible for the strategy as anybody else, because we can call BS on it if we see a bad strategy. So what a missed opportunity. And you're able to get Jon Hamm and Scarlett Johansson on board to do a badass Super Bowl commercial, and that's anyway. Like this, if you liked it, subscribe for more of these. I'm going to be reviewing all the Super Bowl commercials from this past Sunday, and some of my absolute favorites, like I've already done on this channel a little bit, and some of the worst ones that they're just. And again, I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you exactly why they sucked, and yeah, I'm telling you, without great strategy, do you know what advertising is? Words on a page. moving pictures, sound, dialogue, words. That's it. Creates not even creative anymore. So, anyways, all right, I can ramble forever. So I will not ramble anymore. I will leave you with this, kids. If you don't have a benefit, you don't have an ad. There was no benefit here, so as far as I'm concerned, there was no ad. All right, that's it for today. I'm Eddie the Man. See you next time.